Life Productions.
My name's Tariq Da Kami. I'm from Vegas originally.
Y'all know what the fuck going on, Royal Life Productions in this motherfucker.
So how long you been doing music?
About 6 years now. 6 years. Started from middle school, just after school, playing instrumentals, busting the freestyles every now and then. Here and now I'm here.
So how old were you when you first got in the booth?
I haven't even stepped foot into a studio booth, so I just said, F that, and just be in my own booth until I got the time and the money to actually get into an actual booth. So get into a booth, like I was in my booth, was maybe like 14, I started building my little booth at the house, so, man.
So how you get your music out there?
Just a lot of research, so I went from SoundCloud, still put my stuff on SoundCloud, regular tracks, freestyles, instrumentals, and then I got more into Spotify, Apple Music, getting to distributors, and more into like getting more mainstream.
So you said more mainstream. So how do fans find you?
Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music, any platform really for music. Mainly Instagram is where I be at. So if you want to hit me up on Instagram, it's Tariq Da Kami, all lowercases. You can't misspell it, you can't miss it. I'm the only one like that. Spotify, Instagram, SoundCloud, all that. Tariq Da Kami, I'm there.
So where you get your name from?
Tariq is actually my middle name, and so Tariq, I did the research on it, found some different meanings. It means desert warrior, it means morning star, light bringer, it means fast. So I took that and put the Kami, because I'm into the Japanese culture. So Kami in Japanese means God. So I was like Tariq the God. So kind of like a play on where like morning star the God, Tariq the God, desert warrior the God. So that's how I came up with it.
So is it like the I said the anime?
Yeah.
Okay.
Big anime, man.
You know, there's a lot of artists out there that watch that stuff and that listen to it.
Oh yeah, there's one track from Lil Uzi where he was like, I don't know what song it was, but he was like, I put metal on my nose like pain. I was like, I already know like who you talking about. It was like some Naruto character, but yeah, a lot of artists do incorporate their anime characters or favorites into their songs, and it's cool to see that.
So in music, who's your biggest influencer?
Biggest, started from when I was little, Lil Wayne, Eminem, and then Switch or Tyler the Creator, because those guys were just like doing it different, always like, blunt, straight to the point, didn't care what people said. Nowadays is Tyler, Travis, Post Malone, and still like the Lil Wayne and some Eminem in there, just because they were just paving ways and not caring about what people will say and just doing their thing. So those are my top right there.
So how did you get into music?
As a kid, my grandparents, my mom always told me that I would always play on the piano at my auntie's house, and I would always stop when someone tried to come look at me, because I don't know why, but I was always playing pianos or instrumental type of, items. So music was always was always there. It was like a kind of like a born into thing. And I just started to more tap into that skill and ability and just start running with it more.
So you said at 14 you took music seriously.
Mm-hmm.
So when did you start putting music online?
Around the same age. The first track I put out was kind of like a freestyle song. And it was about some OG Kush. At the time, it was being the homies, and he would always have weed, so we were smoking before school. It was called OG Kush, and that was the first like actual track I put on SoundCloud. I think it's still there too. And after that, I just started writing more and more, transitioning, changing in my style. What I talk about changes as from then to now. And it's crazy to look back and listen to them still.
So do you ever freestyle on the track?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Honestly, most of the songs that I write currently now are all freestyles. I go in the booth, I play the beat, I freestyle to the beat, and then I go back and I correct and rechange certain parts and lyrics of the track. And it's kind of like what Lil Wayne does. He says he freestyles all his songs. Then if he needs to go back and change something, he'll go back, listen to it, change it, and hit and just go back into it again. So that's what I do now.
So Future also does the same thing.
Mm.
But can you understand Future when he doing music?
I mean, I need like a translator every now and then, but Not too much. Like there's certain songs where he's like clear in pronouncing his words, and then certain songs where it's just like I think it's purposely mumbled and just lets the beat ride it out. But like I feel like freestyling instead of just trying to write sometimes, depending on who you are, because I know I get writer's block, so it's difficult for me to just jump into a beat and start writing, because I'll just forget and get writer's block, get stuck on a word, try to make it rhyme, try to make it make sense. So if I freestyle on the beat the first time, I let it go. I'm just flowing with it. I go back and change it. It's more naturally me, or what I'm rhythmic, like what I'm vibing to, instead of me just trying to like concrete focus on a single point. A lot easier.
So what do you think about the artists that just mainly freestyle?
Hey, that's some skill right there. That's some skill. So if you can freestyle every time and have it like hot, that's a skill. Like I feel like every artist should have some type of level of freestyle ability, no matter if you're badly at it or really good at it. If you can freestyle and maintain a freestyle for a few like minutes or so, then you're good. So freestyle is definitely a key skill to have. Definitely.
So you're saying every artist should have a freestyle ability. So, but a lot of artists can't freestyle on the spot. Like I tell the artist, like, freestyle right now. Oh man, let me pull out my phone.
Oh man, like what I'll do, how I tell my friends that never ever have ever like rapped or put rhymes together, I tell them, if you start to freestyle about what you're doing now, what you got on, what your favorite show is, something that's like off the top quick. So if I freestyle right now, I'll talk about my hat, my shoes, what I did today, what I like, something that's quick and easy for me to pick from, instead of me trying to grab something that could play off whatever I started with. So that's how I tell them, and how I freestyle, just what I'm thinking about now, or what I'm doing, what I'm wearing now. So that's how I get into freestyles. A lot easier than just like trying to grab something way out there,
So, as an artist, is your family behind you doing music?
I would say yes. My mom definitely is. Well, my mom is really behind anything I do. Some things and not so much, but most of the things I do, especially music. She she's on Instagram calling me every now and then when I post my stuff. And my son right there, so, and my older sister too, and my family's there, so it's like, that's my main like importance right there. Like it used to be my friends and everything, but I'm just like, in the day, like if your family says, keep going, good job, and gives you that like, that smile and everything for what you do, then honestly just keep on doing it, and nothing else can ever change that.
So right now, who's your biggest supporter?
Biggest supporter, being honest with you 100%, is myself. Because I cannot be here doing this with you guys if I didn't tell myself, hey, you have a chance, you can make it, you're doing great, you are awesome. Like if I never told myself that, then I would never be here today doing this or even putting out music. So my biggest support is me, and then second comes my mom. So always support yourself first and foremost, and then those who actually mess with you and like you will support you then too. Because you can't support nobody who doesn't support themselves. So support yourself first and foremost, and then those will follow.
So how do you network with other artists?
Instagram mainly. Instagram's mainly Instagram. So if I like someone's track or hear someone's track, Instagram. If there's a friend that does music, I'll link it with him, collab with a song, and then he'll show me with his producer or his studio friends, and I'll just start to mingle and network with them. So it's just mainly just like starting with one person and just bouncing off to the next person. So if you can get one person who does music, talk with them, meet their friends, you might find someone else who does music. It's a big world out there, but everybody's close that is into the music. So
have you hopped on stage? Have you hopped on stage yet?
I have. I've done it twice. Once was at a bar in Phoenix, because one of the homies I know, he does bars. He's like not like DJ, but he does promotion. So once at a bar in Phoenix, and then the second time was at the AZ Music, the music festival. They had like a local artist gathering. So every artist that was wanting to go and do it went out there into the Monarch Theater. and was just on stage, performing their songs. So it was cool to be around other artists and actually get a chance to go up there and like, get a feel for it. So twice so far.
Was that like on a Friday? You went up there on Friday?
Yeah.
I've been there before. Like, it was a lot of cool vibes.
Uh-huh.
Everybody real laid back, showing support to each other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like those good vibes type industries.
Mm-hmm. That was cool.
So how did you get into that? Working with the RTU?
So just same thing, Instagram. I was on Instagram, and then actually, so one of my friends who I did collab with a song with, he brought me to his friend who was producing and engineering his songs. So we all three did a track, and he was going to be in the AZ Festival in November, performing and opening up for like the baby and stuff. So I saw his tickets and everything. I was like, the AZ Music. So I started following them on Instagram, saw that they had that opening for Friday at the Modern Theater. And that's when I was like, okay, cool. Like it's either now or never, So there's just like I said, it's like the trickle. One person led to another, and that person led to this. So it was like the trickle effect. So that's how I did it.
So how do you think social media is helping out right now with underground artists?
If you have a social media, especially Instagram is not much of like photography sharing anymore. It's more of like a business platform of promotions and just getting exposures. Same with YouTube, but more of like exposure set. So if you're an underground rapper of any art genre, go onto Instagram, make your profile, your artist profile, and then promote your stuff. Promote your stuff, because you will not grow at a faster pace if you're just gonna like sit and try and get low and try to like spread out locally. Because Instagram will help you pinpoint bigger cities. So like, I'm in Scottsdale, boom, Phoenix. I can pinpoint Phoenix. I can pinpoint Glendale. I can pinpoint Avondale. It helps you get and spread your stuff out there so more people can see your stuff. So highly recommend it. If you underground, not underground, if you're trying to get out there, highly recommend Instagram, making your profile, and then start there, start going.
If somebody was to offer you a deal right now, would you take it, or would you remain underground?
Honestly, no. And the reason I say that, I've been watching a handful of videos of mainstream artists that are in between, saying they got like 50K fans and making so much per show, like in between, and like artists that are underground and start to make that transition, and all of them are saying is that know your worth. So if I give you a check for $1 million right now that's trying to deal with me, then you can't tell me how much you're worth, because I already know what your worth is. You're $1 million worth. But there's an artist who says no the first time. It's like, oh damn, like $1 million is not gonna satisfy them. How much is this person worth? So you can set that bar. But if you take the first thing that comes to you, then you just eating scraps and you getting burned on the back deal. So if someone says, hey, I give you a deal for this much, I'm gonna say nah, but I'm gonna still try to talk with them, connect with them, link with them, network with them. But I'm not gonna sign a deal first thing they give me, because I'm gonna know my worth. You know what I'm saying? So for me to you guys, know your worth. Don't take the first handout. You know what I'm saying? The first handout will show them how much you're worth, and it will just go from there. So just know your worth.
You got any new music coming out right now?
I do. I got a song with two of the homies I just talked about that I collabed with, called Phil Mickelson, coming out Halloween, so tomorrow I believe, right? So Halloween, dropping that collab, and then down the line for this whole school semester, for the whole rest of this year, I got a couple of tracks, a project actually I'm working on, and it's gonna be how I am and what my style is, and that's that rock hip hop style, that collage. So just look for all that, and follow me on the social platforms, and you stay tuned. I'm always on there.
So in college, do you walk up to people and tell them to listen to your music?
I never do that, nah. How I look at it, it's like how I feel someone walked up to me, I understand they're trying to promote their stuff, but if I feel like how I feel like someone walked up to me like, hey, can you play my music real quick? Like, without trying to have a decent conversation, you know what I'm saying? I will listen to it more if you came up to me, said that you were an artist and everything, and sparked up a decent conversation. I'm like, oh yeah. So I get more of a background of you. Then I'll be more willing to listen to it on the spot, share it, post it on my own stuff. But you come up to me like, hey, play my stuff, I mean, so I'm gonna say yeah, for sure, walk around and not do it. You know what I'm saying? So for those that want to do that, it's okay to do it, but spark up a conversation, like a genuine conversation first before you talk about, hey, you can play my track real quick. You know what I'm saying? So it's more of a connection more than just like a flyer or so like a straight to the point thing. So.
Cause you know a lot of great artists started off on the corner selling mixtapes, like great Nipsey Hussle. Like everybody started selling mixtapes.
Mm-hmm.
So, is it right now? Do you think it's okay to put out albums or just singles?
I would say, from a personal standpoint, I would say it's good to put out singles while you work on your album or you work on your EP project. Put out singles, you know, and the singles help you and help the audience also know what type of flavor, what type of flow you got. You know, if you don't put out any type of singles, then they don't really know what to expect, really. Could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, but me personally, put out a couple singles, 4, 5, 6, while you work on your bigger projects, and that gives the audience a wider range of what you can able to do, and gives other people that come across that, producers and other artists, okay, he's more of this type of rapper, he has this type of flow. It gives them more wider range to work with, and that gives you more doors to open up and play with. So definitely drop a couple singles while you work on that project, and then drop that project if you want to.
Can you name your top 5 of the best rappers right now in your head?
Top 5 best rappers. I would say J. Cole, Lil Wayne, Eminem, you know, those are instants. Kendrick, that's an instant. And the 5th one, So I want to make no mainstream, no like current artists right now, but I'm talking about like what I used to listen to. I like Drake. I sorry to say, some people don't, some people do, but I like Drake. It's just because of like his style. It's not so much of a in your face rap. It's more of like an elegant type of rap where he's just talking to you and you can hear the subtle like punchlines, the bars, what he's saying. So those are my top 5 right there.
Yeah, I fuck with Drake. Drake, he has that you could take your girl to dinner type song.
Yeah.
And you can still listen to it and nod your head.
So like definitely in my top 5. But like I said, like he has like that elegant type of rap where it's like you said, take your girl to dinner, but also like he said, the man got mob ties, so it's like you get soft Drake or you get the hard Drake. So
what's your opinion on a lot of artists out nowadays that's not rapping, that's rapping about what they don't live?
My opinion is, you know, if it makes them happy and it makes them, you know, continue to do the music, then do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, who am I to judge you for what you do? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if that's what you're doing, do it. But just know that there's gonna be people out there who gonna call you out on it. There's gonna be people out there who know the life that you actually live in and the life that you're telling. You know what I'm saying? So continue to do what you do if it makes you happy, but just know the backside of it.
So what do you mean by calling you out?
So let's say if there's somebody rapping about how they got some BVS, say some Gucci all down their jeans and everything, and it's like in a serious manner, then there's gonna be people, friends, people that know you in a general sense, they're gonna be like, he don't got this. So why they saying this? She still living at, you know, their mama's place, or he don't got no job. Like, so I say do it, because how I look at it is from a like a spiritual high perspective. Like, what you say, you can speak into existence. So if you want to have that Gucci, the cars, speak that, because that's bringing you, that's your vision becoming a manifestation. So do that, but just know people who don't see that from that side of levels are gonna be like, oh, so he don't got this, she don't got that, he lying about this, he lying about that, he fronting. So just know both sides of the game here.
Is that like rapper Lil Tecca? Went on the interview, was talking about he doesn't have guns, he don't have a lot of girls.
Oh, so I never even seen that.
Oh, you gotta look it up, bro. There's an interview out there. You know how his song,
Go goes. I might
Ransom.
Okay, I've heard a little bit of Ransom, but I never like heard the full song of it yet.
Yeah, that song Ransom. Like he was like, I got 2 twin Glocks, and he did an interview like, I don't have any guns. Yeah, it's just for the music.
I mean, like how most major artists are saying now. Some people are some internet gangsters, you know. Some people are about that life. Some people actually do, and then there's those people in the middle who like will talk about doing those things if they got pushed to that point. But so how I see it, it's more of like you have the internet gangsters, the people that could possibly do it, it pushed to that limit, and people that actually doing it. So it's whether you fall into that category is your category.
You know. Nowadays on social media, it's all about showing people that you living a good life.
That's crazy.
Like,
yeah.
especially like artists, they want to show everybody that they live in lavish.
Mm-hmm.
But they renting
sports cars.
They renting all these cars. They renting their houses out.
Oh yeah.
Everything going up for foreclosure. Like they renting their girls. This be music videos. I'm on this my girl with she a little side chick type shit. They homie female. Like everybody nowadays are more of look at me.
Right.
I'm on the top. So what do you think about how do you think beef works in the industry?
I would say depends on like how close you guys are, how close those two people are that are beefing are. Some of it's serious to where it's like two or three tracks about each other and then nothing else is said because it's off camera handling business. But some of it beef is maybe like, you know, kind of like collabing type of thing to where it's like, oh, I'm gonna take a shot at you. Like for the biggest a big example, Joyner Lucas and which is Tory Lanez, they were beefing, right? Track of a track, but it started to build some hype, you know. So got me especially got me listening to more Tory Lanez old freestyles on like the radio scene, more of his old tracks. Got me listening to more of Joyner's old tracks, remixes. So that definitely helps. It's more of like a collab beef. So it definitely helped, brought more attention to their own stuff. Then you have certain beats where it's like, I guess Pusha and Drake, where it's like 2 or 3 songs and it was done deal. So some beats are like kind of promoted and kind of like planned. Some of them are just like not planned. It's actually like beef, but those are kind of squashed quick. The promoted beats are more of like prolonged, just to get more exposure. So.
Oh yeah, what is it called? All publicity is good publicity.
Mm-hmm.
So like Tory Lanez and Joyner Lucas, they did that. Then at the end, I used to see videos of them like on Instagram live with each other, laughing it up.
Oh yeah.
Like damn, I thought these niggas was hating each other.
Nah, I mean, look, like, allow me to bring y'all to my headspace. If you want to make a bigger, like, more money, more attention yourself, start a beef with somebody who's like already well known. You know what I'm saying? So while you still on the rise, boom, Joyner, Tory Lanez, start collabing, beefing, everything, whatever you have to do, get more attention. Your old tracks start blowing up. Your new tracks gonna blow up. His old track's gonna blow up. His new track get more fans going cross. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's more of a business side of things than what is actually going on.
So what happened if that beef get physical?
That beef get.
So
like I was saying, Tory Lanez and Dax. Dax made a diss track about Tory Lanez. It was like a while back. So I was like still on the internet and just chilling around. But Dax made a diss track about Tory Lanez because I guess Dax, from my point of view, thought since Joyner Lucas is making a diss track about Tory Lanez, I'm gonna hop on that wave too. But I don't think he saw that it was a collab type of beef thing. So Dax made a diss track about Tory Lanez and everything. And Tory Lanez was like, I don't mess with you like that. So Tory Lanez actually pulled up on him. He was like in Toronto, something like that, and actually like made him apologize on like Instagram or whatever. And actually posted a video about it, and that was no beef. That was a one-sided deal. It was like because Tory Lanez didn't mess with Dax like that on a friend-to-friend basis, so he squashed that real quick. But that's how it is. If it's like actual beef, it gets squashed quick. If it's promoted exposure beef, it's prolonged. Like you guys have to look at it differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all, most of it is all a game, but you gotta see how it is and see what you're looking at.
So it's like all business.
It's all business, Like, publicity, good or bad, it's still publicity. That's eyes on you. That's attention on you. Where attention goes, energy flows. Attention goes, energy is money. So if you got attention on you, good, bad attention, you get in business of any sort of kind. So it is what it is.
You know, a lot of people look at that as a good thing. A lot of people look at that as a bad thing. But at the same time, there are still consequences to everybody's actions, especially with beef.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, I'm from the West, so a beef is not no internet thugged out beef.
That's what I'm saying.
A beef is somebody go get dealt with.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's truly real beef, you will not see it on the internet. Like, it's squashed quick. It's done deal. But if it's like publicity beef, then it's exposed all over the internet. You know what I'm saying? It's all over everywhere. Like, when 6ix9ine was out and he was beefing everybody, that was on every social media platform. So it was like, was it real beef or was it like stunt beef? Like, cause it was everywhere for a long period of time. But if it's like real beef, like if Young M.A. was beefing with somebody else, you're not gonna hear about it on any platform really. It's behind the scenes closed deal. Like, it's whatever happens, that person is done. You don't hear about it. So,
I think that 6ix9ine situation, his beef was more publicity on his side.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
On everybody else's side, it was like, bro, if we see you, we gonna get you. And he made sure that no one saw him.
Facts, okay, facts.
Like when he went to Chicago, he went there at 4 a.m. He was in there for 15 minutes. Not even that, probably like 5 minutes. And he dipped out.
Damn.
When he was beefing with YG and them, he pulled up at everybody's hood, filmed it, dipped out. when he went to that awards, Slim 400 confronted him, and him and some other people he was with. Slim 400 was with his whole like squad, and they were all banging on 6ix9ine. So if it was real beef, 6ix9ine would have rushed him, but he had security and started backing up. So for him, it's a publicity stunt. For everybody else, it's like, okay, we not with the publicity stunt. It's like, nigga, we gonna get you. So when is it ever okay to call off a beef?
I can't tell you that. The best I can say is, like, if it's like a planned beef, then, you know, it's promoted and you guys can collab on how long you want that to go. But if it's like serious beef, if it's one-sided beef, whatever, then it's quick. It's done and do. With Tekashi, you was right. Like, it was a one-sided type of a beef thing. But so something like that is like crazy. So it's like, I don't know what that is, but from two sides, real beef, squash quick, like exposure beef is prolonged. So
what's your mindset on a lot of artists when people say a lot of artists can't come back to their own city when they blow up?
Shoot, I don't know. So I can't personally speak on that because I haven't experienced that yet. So I don't even know how I will feel in that situation. How I look at that, I see, like, I'm not really into sports really, but like when LeBron left, when LeBron left Cleveland and everybody in Cleveland started rioting and started getting mad, you know what I'm saying? So I see it like that. It's like, if they blow up and they move out, then it's like, wouldn't y'all be more happy for that person for making it out, you know, better in their life, instead of just, like, you know, burning their name, dragging through the mud? Because, like, I don't know, just like me personally, it's like, why, who am I as a person to do that? You know, that just means I'm just hating on their uprise, on their success, because I'm not in the same position, or I didn't put in the amount of time and effort that they did. I just want them to be stuck where I am at. So that's like more of a selfish, like, reflection thing that people need to do if they do feel that way. So that's how I look at it.
So for you, what's stopping you from blowing up?
Shoot, nothing. It's all time. I just go with the flow. You know, I'm never rushing anything. I'm never not doing anything. It's always perfect timing with me nowadays. Just someone collabing here, hey, I'm down. Interview here, I'm down. If there's nothing popping off, all right, time to chill out, time to relax, time to collect myself. So when it's time to make some moves, I'm on it. Boom, record, studio, event. So it's like, what I do is I don't spend so much time on social media, so like Instagram and everything, because Instagram is a good platform to promote, but it can harm your mental mind of what you're trying to do. So stay off the internet, promote your stuff, watch things that uplift you, make you happy, make you funny, make you laugh. Do that, and just know that when it's time for you to hit your marker, you're going to hit your marker, but just keep doing what you do now and improve every day, and you'll get there before you even know it. Boom, you on that stage. Boom, you in that house. Boom, you have that lifestyle. Just keep doing what you do and improve every day, and don't worry about what anybody else is doing or what they say. Just keep going. First and foremost, support yourself. You can't be supported by others if you don't support yourself. First and foremost, don't worry about anybody else and what they doing. Use social media as a tool or as a way to, express yourself, but never use it as a way to compare yourself, because that will diminish your mental mind. Third, just keep going. Keep at your own pace. You are on your own life. You have your own abilities. You have your own skills. Use that to your advantage. You are uniquely made, so use that to your advantage. Don't compare yourself. Don't compare yourself. You use what you got. Prepare yourself, improve yourself every day, and make those moves. If you really want it, you go get it. So go out there and go get it. Rest when you have to rest. Push when you need to push. Those are my top 3. Support yourself, don't compare yourself, and just keep on your own pace. Keep on your own pace.